Welcome back. Let's address the elephant in the room. All right. So,
Episode 8.
episode 8, we made it. We've come very far, and we're growing together, right? Mikey and I are growing together. You, viewer, are growing with us individually, simultaneously, to get all together. It's a big orgy of growing, is what I'm trying to get at. But it's been brought to my attention that one or one of you,
All one of you,
may think that I'm a little mean. What was the word they used?
Hostile.
Hostile. That I'm a little hostile with you.
That you attack them.
And I attack you. So bring it in. Just bring it in close. Just bring it in close. Get over it. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a gag. I'm just fucking with you. All right. I don't actually mean it. I really do appreciate you checking out the podcast and giving us some support with your views. So I'm sorry if you felt that I was attacking you.
No, he does mean it. Fuck your feelings. Check your feelings at the door.
At the door. I was about to go off.
But also, thanks for the views.
Thank you for the views. I don't know the name of our viewer that said I was hostile.
It's anonymous.
Yeah, it's anonymous. So I'm sorry, Kat. I didn't mean to to offend you in any way. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, maybe we compromise. I won't be hostile, but
what?
You share our shit.
Oh,
Maybe you just share our shit, and I'll calm the fuck. Just share it.
Yeah, you got friends and family.
Friends and family.
They want to watch this too.
They want to see it.
They don't even know it exists.
They have no clue it exists. Because of you. My blood pressure just went up a little bit. Compromise.
And subscribe. There's somebody in there. He's watching this.
Yeah.
And he's not subscribed.
Yeah.
There's a channel named Corn with more subscribers than us. It's just Corn.
Right here. Look at their channel. Why? It's Corn. It is a pretty good channel, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty good channel.
I may or may not have given them all their watch hours.
Yeah, they got some good shit on there. But yeah. So that's the compromise. You share our shit. I won't be so hostile. But I am an angry person, so I do apologize for that.
As Ice Cube once said, sometimes I get angry. Suck a nut.
What?
He said that in a movie. I think it was the 21 Jump Street.
I'm pretty sure he says, so what?
I'm sure I can find the meme.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says, sometimes I get angry. So what?
We'll see.
Let us know in the comments below if you think Ice Cube says suck a nut.
I was wrong. He says suck a dick.
Suck a dick.
Yeah.
We were both wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, sometimes I get angry. Suck a dick.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Ice Cube.
Yeah. Bear in mind, everything you guys tell us, whether you email us at our email, so it's 2vets2mics at gmail.com. I almost forgot our email. 2vets2mics at gmail.com. Whether you leave it in the comment section, whether you text us, or whatever the case is. One, we would prefer you leave it in the comment section. But if you don't, and whatever you tell us, it's completely anonymous. We're not going to reveal your name or out you or anything like that. So Kat, don't even sweat it. You know, nobody's going to know it was you, Kat.
Yeah. Joe Biden, it's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Respectfully.
Yeah. So totally anonymous. And again, yeah, let us know what you want us to talk about and stuff. We'll totally do it. We don't want to only talk about military stuff, but obviously we're going to. But, let us know about other shit you want us to talk about, Kat. Let us know what would make you happy, viewer.
Great.
Now you can say I was very hostile. Welcome back to Two Vets, Two Mics. Did I ever tell you about our first movie date?
Nope.
Man, fucking buckle up, bitches. Sorry, it's hostile. Fucking buckle up, bitches. It's gonna be a good one. So Polly took me to watch the first Avengers movie. The day it came out, and that was like our first like big movie date. So we're sitting there, middle row, or the middle row of seats, right by the rail, so your feet can go up. This is before reclined seats were a thing, and there was like a family right behind us, and their kids were loud as fuck. Like their kids were just talking the whole film, and they had a baby with them, and the baby started crying as soon as the movie started. And if you've seen the movie, you'll know how far into the movie I got before this next thing happened. But it's the scene with the Hulk in the helicarrier, and the baby's crying louder because the Hulk is hulking out, and something in me fucking snapped, and I turned, I full turned at this family and yelled, "Shut him the fuck up."
You should have yelled Hulk angry.
I yelled, "Shut that fucking baby up." And and the baby shut the fuck up. The baby got real quiet. And so did they. And then I turned back around and I'm shaking. I'm like fucking, I was like, God damn, all this anger, all this rage. And then I hear like 13 seats pop up. It just and I was like, oh fuck. And I can see out of my peripheral vision of just a trail of fucking bodies just walking past, and I was like, fuck. I just ruined this for them.
Good.
And then I see 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, 4 kid, fat kid. Like they just start walking by, and then a big dude. Like this dude was like 6'4". He looked like a lumberjack. Like this dude was massive, and he was covered in fucking tattoos. Like head, like every visible piece of skin was covered in ink. And I'm like a sophomore in high school, or like a junior in high school. And so he walks by, and he's like holding like a child's hand. It could have just been, you know what? It could have just been like a turkey leg. I don't know, because this guy was huge. And then his wife, I'm hoping is his wife, and not just some chick he dumps children into, and then she shits out later.
Of course.
But she's walking by. She's holding this baby that was fucking whang the whole fucking. It was just whang the whole movie, and then she gets tight to the rail, leans over, and gets like that close to my face, like a whole erect penis length away from my face, and is like, and she goes, "Next time you shut the fuck up." And the first thing that popped in my mind was like, next time, like what are the odds we're all going to be in the same movie theater next time?
Yeah.
But immediately, without skipping a beat, Polly leans over and gets in her face and goes, "Next time you shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch." And now the guy has to defend his girl. And so he yells at Polly, and he's like, "Shut up, you stupid bitch." And now I'm in a very awkward position where I'm like, look, this is Polly's problem. This is why should I get involved? You know what I mean?
Respectfully, she told me to say that.
Yeah, like this is, look, I said my piece earlier and y'all were kind of chill with it. This is between the three of y'all. But as any stupid ass guy would do, I then yelled at the guy, and I was like, "Don't fucking talk to her that way, you stupid bald bitch." And then he goes, "Yeah, motherfucker, what?" And I was like, God damn it, this is not gonna go well. And then the whole movie theater starts yelling at them, telling them, "Shut the fuck up, get the fuck out." Someone threw popcorn. And so as they're leaving,
threw popcorn at the fat kid.
Yeah. He was like, as they're leaving, this fucking dude, he goes, "Oh, wait till after the movie. I'm gonna see you in the parking lot. I have never enjoyed a movie less in my life. I could not enjoy this movie for the life of me. I was like shaking. I was like trying to keep it together because I was like, I'm obviously on a date, and I'm just like, but like I'm like breathing really hard. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get fucked up after this movie, and I have never done this before or since. I just let the intrusive thoughts win, and once the movie was done, I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, there's an after credit scene, thank God. And then the after credit scene ends, and the whole time I'm thinking of this escape plan in my head. I have not paid attention to this whole movie, thinking like, how am I gonna escape this big ass dude? Thinking of every scenario. Maybe he's waiting at the door. What if he figured out what car we're in? Like, what if he's in his car waiting to see me and he's gonna run us over?
There's always like emergency exits at all the.
It was an emergency, but I tell Polly, I was like, hey. We're walking out of the movie, and she has the fucking audacity, dude. The fucking audacity to go, that was a good movie, right? What a fucking. It's like, were you not a part of what just happened? And as we're walking out, I look at her and I go, by the way, if that guy is outside,
It was nice knowing you.
I want you to just run as fast as you can to your car, and I will meet you at your car. But don't argue with him. I cannot defend you. I was like, he will murder us both. And she was like, oh, you're overthinking it. He's not going to be there. And that pissed me off. I'm like, look, is it likely? No. Is it possible? Yeah. So let's maybe run with a possibility and play it safe. I don't want to like not plan for it and then it happens and then I'm there like I have to yell our plan to you. Just know that the plan is you're gonna go get the car started,
run him over,
and we're gonna get the fuck out of here. But yeah, she was like, oh, you're overthinking it. And man, as soon as we opened the door out of the theater, I have never stared at every car more in my life. Just like, he's here somewhere. They got to be in like a big ass minivan. They had a lot of kids.
The whole way home, you're just like, he's following me. I know it.
But yeah, that was our first date. Well, you know what? Let's. Okay, I have my opinion on the situation, on whose fault it is. But let's see. Let's try to drive a little interaction here with our viewer. You tell us who's at fault. Was it my fault or was it Polly's fault?
Drop a comment down below, chat. Who's at fault? The baby.
I blame the baby.
Yeah, I mean, like, who the fuck brings a baby like that into a movie theater?
Yeah. Stupid ass baby.
Was it like a dollar theater and like
No, man. This was the
movie had just come out.
Do you know where the stadium is where they do all the graduations and stuff? The LEA?
Yeah.
Or LEC? Wait, what's it called?
That movie theater.
That movie theater. Yeah. The one by the pond where people go and finger diddle each other. That one.
Yeah.
The finger banging pond. Call it FB pond.
That's kind of one of the big. There's a lot of reasons why I don't go to movie theaters anymore, but that one is one of them.
Because of bald people.
Yeah.
And babies.
Fat kids.
I love movie theaters. Dude, if I could go every day to a movie theater, I would. I love going to movie theaters. I would go to the movie theater every day. Have my icy, my popcorn, maybe a bowl of spaghetti that I made with my spaghetti fingers. And it would be the best. It would be the best. But yeah, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Let me know who do you think is at fault. Me, Polly, or the baby.
The fat kid.
Or the fat kid. Or the lady that got in my face. Or the giant gorilla.
I think in like the last few years, however long COVID was, prior to COVID to now, I've been in the movies like once. But it was like a fancy one where they have a whole menu and they can bring you drinks and food to your seat.
Dude, Alamo Drafthouse is not that fancy.
Here?
No, I was just making fun.
Oh.
Cracking a joke.
There's one in Laredo?
Alamo Drafthouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one like everywhere. There's Well, there used to be more here in San Antonio, but I think there's only 2 now. The rest of them closed down because of COVID. Yeah. I have a season pass.
That's excessive.
At Alamo Draft House. It's not excessive. It's not.
Nah, not for you.
Yeah, it's not for me. I mean, I grade movies and shit, so yeah, not for me.
You pay more for those, but you also pay to not have to deal with.
It pays for itself if you watch at least 4 movies a month in the theaters.
Jesus. I watched 1 movie in 4 years in the theaters.
Yeah. See, so yeah, you shouldn't get a season pass.
Good idea.
But for me, yeah, it makes sense. It makes total sense. So as soon as you watch your 4th one, the pass paid for itself on that month. If you watch more than that, then great. You know, I just unfortunately don't got that much time.
Paying for the premium is like going to Target instead of Walmart. Like, it might be cheaper at Walmart, but you don't have to deal with Walmart shoppers.
Yeah. Which, no offense, if you are like, I prefer Walmart to Target. People that shop at Target are just better than you. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
They have their pros and cons.
Yeah.
I don't have some dude at the door hassling me for my receipt.
I don't get hassled for my receipt.
It's because you look white.
Yep. I don't look like I steal.
Joke's
on you.
I'm at the point now where if I buy like small shit or cheap shit at Walmart and I walk out and they ask me for my receipt, I just give it to them and walk out. I let them keep it.
Yeah, I guess you wanted it more than me.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna need it. I'm not gonna return any of this.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a good friend?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'm a good friend.
A piece of shit. It really sucks because I have good friends and I'm like, I wish I could be
a better friend for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I have yeah. Yeah, same.
Just a better person in general. I'm just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about way too many things and I let it show.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then I want to change and then I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, I think my problem is that it's like I just look, I need to be told this is not a problem solving rant constantly, because anytime anybody vents to me, I'm immediately in problem solving mode, and I think that genuinely makes me a bad friend, because it's almost like if I'm not listening, you know what I mean? Because they'll come to me with whatever problem or whatever, and then like immediately I'm like, well, this is how you can fix that, and it's like that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for someone to talk to.
Yeah, a lot of times my problem solving is, have you tried not being a bitch or not caring about it?
Yeah. Have you tried getting all that sand out of your well, it doesn't even matter what you tell them, because no matter what route you take, you're still just being a bad friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, I did intentionally just censor myself.
In some scenarios, I think back how some of my good friends, we would just have a random conversation, and then he would ask me about me or something that interested me. And I'd be like, oh, cool, and I'd start talking about myself. And it's not until I look back on it and I'm like, you're a fucking piece of shit. He's going out of his way to ask you about you and your life, because he knows that you're interested in that, because that's going to get you to talk.
And then you don't.
Yeah, and you give him nothing. And then on the flip side, he starts talking about himself, and you somehow find a way to make that about you. Like, I'm just a piece of shit.
Yeah, see, I think what my problem is that I'm way better than everyone I'm friends with.
That's the
and
problem. That too. Like, I'll go back and look at that, and I'm like, they're better than you in almost every way. Like, you want to be like them.
That's the most narcissistic shit I think I've ever said. My problem is I'm way better than anyone I'm friends with, and they're not as interesting as I am.
They don't know that I have a 1.2 KDR in Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't. I'm actually terrible at games in general,
well,
but
that's also not great. But
yeah, I see, and I didn't know that. I thought that was good. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good thing. Yeah. No, I don't think that. I don't think I'm better than anybody that I'm friends with.
At one point, I thought to myself, when I know I'm gonna leave a place, like say I'm leaving a duty station, I should go up to my friends and be like,
tell them everything you think is wrong with them.
not them. Ask
Just
them
go up
to
to them
tell
and
you
what was wrong with you.
what makes me a piece of shit, and then hope they're honest with me.
It's starting to sound like you get off on this.
No,
It's starting to sound like you're like degrade me
because I want to
tell me how much you fucking hate me. Oh, like that's what it's starting to.
I want to be a better person, but I just suck at it. And I give it a lot of thought. I was like, they're not gonna tell me, so the only way is for me to start and tell them something minute that I don't like about them, so they'll get offended, and then they'll be like, oh well, now that you say that,
That is so toxic.
but it's for the greater good, and then hopefully they'll be like, yeah, you're a piece of shit. I don't like this or that, and then I just never did it because I'm a piece of shit.
Because you're like, I didn't care enough to know my bad stuff. Yeah, man. I've asked people before, what's something you don't like about me that I do, and they all say the same thing. Every single person is always like, "There's literally nothing wrong with you. You're perfect."
Yeah, y'all.
And I'm just like, guys, stop it.
Y'all the fucking problem.
Yeah. They're like, we aspire to be more like you, and I'm like, guys, stop it. Oh
You're
my
encouraging
god,
this madness.
I'm like, guys, I'm not perfect. And then, yeah, it's fucking nuts, man. Even in our comment section, it's all I see. Anytime doesn't matter what you say on there, all I read is, "You're amazing.
You're beautiful, just the way you are."
Man, I only say this because I'm crying inside. Having to carry the weight of being so amazing.
Man,
that's you already know that there's at least 3 people that are gonna watch this little part and then they're just gonna be like, man, fuck that guy. Who does he think he is?
Yeah, joke's on them.
Guy's so fucking full of himself.
They're not gonna make it this far.
They're not, unless I make it the intro, so that you know right out the gate,
you're the piece of shit. The viewer's wrong. Bro, I sucked ass at customer service. You would think that would have taught me something.
I swear to God, I did not think there was going to be anything after the word ass. I thought it was just like, bro, I sucked ass. You know? I was fully expecting this to be an ass eating story.
It's just I suck ass, period. Send me a DM if you want to be next. We don't discriminate.
Just email us at it's 2mics@gmail.com if you want your ass sucked by Mikey.
With or without a straw.
Oh, no. Without a straw. Without a straw. With a straw, no. No, but only if it's a straw from Dutch Bros. Those fucking, or a boba straw. So you can, boba tea straw. All right, I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm back.
Suck their kidneys out.
Oh, God.
The testing comes out and you just slurp it up like spaghetti.
Oh, man. Blow into it so your intestines inflate, make a little balloon animal with them. Because I'm creative that way. Oh, God damn it.
And then I wonder, go. Let's digress.
Let's digress.
And
So
then I
women are
wonder-
batshit crazy. Let's do something controversial. Women are batshit crazy. I think we can all agree on that, right?
I've met some pretty sane women.
No, but like, here's what I mean. Okay, sure, not all women, but if you're talking to a girl or a woman, sorry, if you're talking to a woman, and she can message you, like she can text you, and message you on like Facebook, and hold 2 vastly different conversations, like if she's not the same fucking person having both. We can agree she's fucking nuts, right? we can agree that that's kind of crazy. That's a red flag if she's like while you're texting, it's talking about like groceries or some shit, and then on Messenger, there's like it's like if you're messaging somebody else completely, and just perfectly fine. Like she puts LOL over here, but she's mad at you over here. She's a little batshit, right?
That happens to me often because I'll send like memes or something through whatever platform I'm seeing them on. So if I see it on Instagram, I'll just direct message through there, TikTok, Snapchat, but then I'll have a conversation through text. And then I'll slowly try and like
merge them, right?
respond. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like whatever my response would have been on Instagram, I'll send it through text, and they just keep
going. Why? Because they're bad shit. Bad shit fucking bananas.
It's tough out here. It's hard enough having conversation with two different people.
Yeah,
two
imagine
different people through
two different people in one person.
Jeez.
Yeah. Sorry, let's digress. What were you gonna say?
About the friend thing. I wonder sometimes if the people who I think are really good friends think they're bad.
Wait, you wonder if the people that you consider good friends, if they think they themselves are bad friends?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I think they do, and that's what makes them great.
Oh. Okay.
They're constantly reassessing themselves, and they're like, wow, I could have done that better. But then they actually fix it.
I hate those people.
It was just like, it's just so subconscious to them. It just comes natural. Just good people. I do like my bluntness sometimes, especially with people I don't know and don't like. Like, I just don't care. I just won't talk to you at all.
I don't know. I've definitely evolved over the years. I went from being a very blunt and harsh person to like I'm definitely a lot softer with at the moment. If we pan down at my pants, you'll see how much softer I am right now. No, I've definitely gotten like I've softened my stance. I'm still like a very like opinionated argumentative person, but it's more so in my head now than more so than out loud.
Oh, I just can't keep my mouth shut when it comes to arguments.
I try not to argue. I don't always succeed at it. I try to be a very passive person now, especially with closer relationships, right? I'm just not very successful at it sometimes. I lose my shit like my younger brother, Carlos. I'm constantly losing my shit on him. Constantly. Slapped him the last time.
He probably deserved it.
He did deserve it. It's a conversation for a different time though. But yeah, it's just I try. I try. And I don't think it's so much as a reassess and try to be better thing. But yeah. I try. It's just, man, it's tiring giving a fuck. I think that's the problem.
I don't know how people do it.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't get it. I don't get how people fucking do it. I recently had a conversation with a friend of mine. We were talking about like growing up as a young boy, how when you discover the whole masturbating thing, how it becomes like a very crucial part of your life. And then I had never put two and two together. I had always put one and one together and then worked it out that way. But I've never put two and two together where it's like, when you're growing up as like a boy, at least, masturbating becomes like a huge, you waste so much time doing that for no reason. And it dominates your life for the most part, for most men, for like several years. Like I think I discovered it when I was like 11, and then I stopped when I stopped when I turned
36.
I stopped when I turned 36. I'm 20. I'm 28 now. I'm just gonna assume that
because of how often I've done it. I'm probably 36.
Yeah, I gotta be gassed out by the time I'm 36. There's got to be none left in there. There's no way. The body just keeps making more. It's like it doesn't understand. It's like when you're trying to empty a glass of water, but every time you put it down, you put it back underneath the sink faucet that's on. It's not working. It's not working. Sorry, I totally digressed. What were we talking about?
You know what I don't know?
Yes, I do know what you don't know.
Good. That's it. Thanks. That's what I needed to know. When a guy gets a vasectomy,
they don't remove the balls.
What happens when he nuts? Is there just like no sperm in the fluid, or is there no fluid?
There's no. Okay, so I actually know the answer to this one. So when a guy gets a vasectomy, one, you have like, they tell they're like, be careful. You still got like 5,000 loads that are just fucking primed and ready to go. Those fucking bad boys, they still get her pregnant. So, but after that, after those loads are gone, anytime the guy comes after the vasectomy and after those loads, he kills himself because he's sad.
Oh,
yeah, because because they're just empty, shooting out air pockets. No, I'm kidding. It's he still comes. It's still sperm, still white and all that nastiness, but just not.
So there is sperm in there?
Yeah, they're just dead.
They're dead.
Yeah. No. Well,
do we know how this works, or are we just spreading false info again?
No, we're spreading false info.
Oh, okay.
I will never ever look at me, viewer. Look at me. Zoom in. I will never ever give you accurate information, even if I know the truth. Why? Because I wanted to work at Fox News.
What if it's more pressurized?
No, they don't.
They just clamp the little hose.
Yeah, they just. I'm here for my vasectomy. Walk out with a cock ring. Like, yeah, no, you're just not shooting out. You're shooting blanks.
Is it like more clear now?
I don't know.
These are questions, bro.
I think
answers.
I think it depends on the person.
If you have a vasectomy and you would like to be on one of the episodes,
yeah,
you're okay with nutting on camera.
I was about to say,
hit me up.
Yeah, hit us up on our email or the comment section. If you've had a vasectomy and you're totally cool with just busting a nut on camera, on Mikey, so you can get an up close. Yeah,
please.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
And we'll zoom in on it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And we'll do a comparison. We'll both bust a nut.
Yeah. And
we'll do a side by side comparison of what it looks like. Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do ours right now. And then
we can compare later.
Yeah, we can compare later.
Or just freeze it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so crazy. You ever come in a cup before?
No. I probably should. You need to check these swimmers out.
Well, you don't check them out. Somebody else does it for you. I don't think I'd know what I was looking for.
I'll talk to them myself.
Yeah. Get your fucking shit together. You little bitch. You, get out of here.
And they're just like, please stop feeding us alcohol.
Yeah. They're just fucking...
Please exercise more, you fat fuck.
No more cheeseburgers, please. I don't know why your sperm is a Norwegian crackhead, but...
They're like, you're not stressed enough.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just in there with a little microscope looking at it, and it's like, oh my God, one of my sperms is a gay Nazi. Oh my God.
That's everybody's issues is they're always too stressed, but for me, it's just I'm not stressed enough. You have zero stress in your life, sir.
You need to stress out a little more. Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't care about shit I don't care about.
It's always, you know what's super awkward? When I was on Pendleton, they made me come in a cup. Well, they didn't make me. It wasn't like somebody just walked in my room, threw a cup at me, and was like, "Jizz in it. You put it in there." I had to go get it tested because while I was on ship, we were poisoned while we were deployed. So yeah, so we got poisoned. They made us. It's a whole.
You were shooting loads of cyanide.
No. Shooting loads of cyanide. No, they I'll give you the rough and dirty of it. They made us drink jet fuel for like a month.
Yum.
And shower in it, and they cooked our food in it, and yeah, great times. Anyways, because of that, when we got back, a bunch of us ended up going out and getting tested and stuff. So I went and they handed me a cup. And this cup had a great rack. Let me tell you, it was so easy to get off to this cup. No, they gave me a cup and a brown like paper bag, like an old school lunch, and they were like, "All right, just bring it back when you're done, but you got to bring it back within 2 minutes of getting the specimen." They always call it the specimen, getting your specimen into the cup.
That's the sperm's government name.
Yeah, specimen. Yeah, they made me feel like I was a fucking alien giving them a sample. And I was like, okay, where do I go? And these motherfuckers They're like, well, we don't have a masturbation room. And I was like, all right, let's maybe think. So you're going to call it a specimen, but because you're afraid to say sperm, but you're going to call it the masturbation room? I'd rather you call it sperm and then fucking give it, name it the Whack Shack or something.
The Love Shack.
Yeah, give it a different name. And so the lady's like, you're going to have to walk down the hallway.
Past wanking station 1.
Yeah, she's like, down the hallway.
That's her.
You're going to turn right into the lobby. This is where people are walking in. And you're going to keep going, and there's a restroom back there. It's about a 2.5 minute walk.
Or you have to sprint back.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, okay. She's like, yeah, it's a private restroom. And I was like, a restroom? You're putting me in a fucking toilet, bro? And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, so you're going to have to hurry back on the way back and make sure your specimen is in the baggie. And I was like, well, do you want it in the cup or in the bag? Like, well, no, put it in the cup and then the cup in the bag.
Of course. Put it in the bag.
Makes
and
sense.
Stuff the bag in the cup.
Yeah. So
I always do this bullshit when I fuck shit up. Put the bag in the cup, jizz on the cup. Instructions unclear. I jizzed on the nurse and I shoved her
and then put it in the bag.
Oh god, I keep going all day with these.
Oh my god. So I went into the restroom. And I was like, fuck, man, I didn't bring any headphones.
Oh no.
I was like, I got to do this shit old school. Got to use the imagination.
Google Cast to the lobby TV.
Oh god. Oh dude, that's not even the worst part. The worst part is she holds the cup up and she goes, you got to fill it up to this line.
Oh, that's.
And I was like, fuck, man.
Who do you think I am?
What do you think I am, Abdul Kareem Jabbar? How big of a load do you think I'm dropping over here? That's half a cup, bitch. What do you fucking... I got to bring this back in 2 minutes. Like, that's... What? Oh, Jesus. All right. Anyways, I get into the restroom. I have no headphones. And now I'm panicking because I'm like, I don't want to take too long. I feel like I'll be judged if I take too long. But I also don't want to be too quick. You know what I mean? I don't want to like go and then come back and they're like, that was less than 2 minutes all around time. Like, you sprinted there. It's like the load was already just dripping out and you came right back.
Yeah.
Also, why'd you come on the back? But yeah, so I had to fucking old school it. Use the old imagination.
Who'd you think of?
Me.
Oh.
Yeah.
They had a mirror.
They did have a mirror. No, I'm not gonna say who I thought of because then Polly's gonna get pissed off that I said her name.
Well, we know it wasn't. Oh.
That did it. I did it. I had to use the old imagination and fucking did my thing. Came in the cup, sealed the cup, put the cup in the bag, sprinted back with a bag labeled male specimen through the lobby. I don't know why I held it up like this. Running, I could have just held it down, but no, I held it up. I ran back. I set it on the table, and then she goes, "Okay, thank you very much." And then she opens the bag, and then pulls it out, and then she's like, "Okay, I was just making sure you got it to the fill line." And I was like, "Why did you need me to bring it in a bag in the first place if you're just gonna pop it out in front of everybody?"
So people don't see it.
Everybody saw it. I was embarrassed.
At least they didn't see the cup. What if they want to eat it?
Well, I was embarrassed because I used a different lid on the cup.
The forbidden mayo.
The forbidden mayo. But yeah, that's how that goes. So if you're ever gonna get your sperm tested, have fun with that. Have fun with that. I'm happy to report that they lost my specimen, and I never got that information back. So that was a fun experience.
Is it the same for women?
Yeah, they give them a cup, and then they're like, "Go nut in this bathroom."
Scoop some period blood up.
Put it in the bag. Put the bag in the cup.
Take the tampon out.
Squeeze
it. Ring it on into the cup.
How do you lose somebody's cum? I'm sorry that I'm going back to this, but I just realized they lost my specimen. How did they lose it?
I think.
How much cum do they got back there?
I think it's not that they lost it. It's just like their term for accidentally like dropping it in the cracks or something.
Yeah. And their cracks?
The cup cracks.
Oh, I thought you
Or
said
they spilled it all. I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, we misplaced your specimen. What do you mean you misplaced it? Where'd you put it? The trash. We put it in the trash because it was disgusting.
We accidentally forgot to put it in the freezer.
Yeah. You try being like, dude, it's 4:30. It's time to go home, and then someone being like, hey, we got one more load for you to fucking take a look at. Yeah, throw it in the fucking trash. I don't want to be late for Din. You drew the short straw, pal.
What do you mean I gotta go all the way to the freezer, do inventory on this shit? Fuck no. Inventory every sperm cell in there.
Every sperm cell.
I'm just gonna have them come back the next day.
Literally, come back the next day. We're gonna give him the same cup.
And then I'm gonna tell him that he has to refrain from masturbating for a week. So I'm gonna keep sending him back.
That's actually what they tell you. They tell you no sexual activity, no coming, no nothing for like a week.
You walk in like, I accidentally got an erection in the lobby. I'm sorry.
I've ruined this. And they're like, that's another week, pal. Another week. No touchy. You're like, oh man, it's because I'm wearing this denim condom and it's just rubbing me the right way. Yeah, they tell you no sexual nothing for a week. And then they have the audacity to it's weird because they go no sexual activity, no masturbating or nothing for a week. Build it up. Also no oral. And I was like, dude, are there people that consider that not a sexual activity? Why do you have to specify no oral?
For religious purposes.
Yeah.
Oral is sexual.
Yeah, and no sodomy, it's illegal. Oh, that's my fifth favorite thing to do. They're all listed out in a list of favorites. But yeah. So be prepared.
Well, I guess it's time to go.
Yep, it's that time of day. It's 3 a.m.
Somewhere.
I don't know why I was going to say 7 p.m. and then immediately backed out. It's 3 a.m. So we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for checking out the podcast. Subscribe, right? Don't let the corn channel beat us. And, like it and share it and all that other good stuffs. So, yay.
Bye.
Bye.